So as a lawyer, and specifically a car accident lawyer, I talk to tons and tons of people who are involved in car accidents. And one of the things a lot tell me is that they're now concerned or afraid to drive. Right? This happens after a very severe collision. People get hit by semis, people have rollovers. Any of these massive collisions, it's not uncommon for people to be concerned and worried it's going to happen again. Right? Sometimes it's, I'm afraid to drive. Other times it's, I'm afraid to be in a car at all. Now, this rolls into two different categories. We have what I would call temporary PTSD, which is you have this fear, but after about 30 days, it gets better and goes away. All right. This is normally about 4 weeks. You can get some therapy. You can talk to somebody about it, but a lot of times this resolves itself inside of the first 30 days. However, sometimes it's worse, right? Sometimes it's not going away. Sometimes it's a very severe crash. I had one where a truck basically rolled up the car and crushed the windshield. That person was actually afraid of oncoming traffic for a very long time. If this is going to be an issue, the key thing you need to remember is for me to be able to argue with the adjuster about this, we need to have medical evidence, which would include seeing a therapist, right? Getting some treatment on it. Happens to children a lot. They end up having nightmares every single night. They wake up crying, interrupts their sleep, which then interrupts mom and dad's sleep. If we're going to be able to argue it effectively against the insurance company, we've got to make sure there's treatment there, which would be seeing a therapist or somebody to talk to and work on that, okay? Sometimes people have this and they weren't even hurt that badly in the accident because this comes from the emotional impact and what they went through, not actually from the injuries, okay? Which makes it harder to treat and harder to prove, which is why we've got to have that medical evidence. If an accident affects your life in a severe way, whether it's physical or mental, and you need help, make sure we get treatment for it. Make sure you ask for help. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope that addressed some of the questions around PTSD and PTSD in car accidents. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe. That way you'll stay informed of more FAQs we publish, more things we publish in the personal injury space. And remember, if you need further assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to my team.
In pain, so I call Shane. 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane.